up for Alfred and Sherrell. Duncan!
Give it up, give it up, give it up.
Duncan is in the building, y'all.
Love and Marriage DC, a whole lot of
all
other things
kinds of
going on.
stuff
They got a
going
lot, so
on.
we're going to talk about it, man. Welcome aboard.
Hey, y'all.
Thank y'all for having us, man. Thank y'all for having us.
I'm so, real quick, I am so proud of y'all.
Yes.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. We proud of you guys.
Is
Awesome.
I mean, it's leveled
aggressive
up.
and
It is-
awesome.
Yes. And you know what's so crazy?
What?
We were just at at the Nelson Manor today.
Y'all were?
Today?
Yes.
Today.
See,
Today.
I don't
Look how the
believe in
universe
coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence.
Shout out to the Nelsons.
I saw Yolanda this morning at FedEx. We were at an
told me.
event, and I don't believe in coincidence. When we first did something with you all as like couples and stuff, it was what year was it? Because you were pregnant with Royal and you didn't know.
Didn't know what I
So
was
it's like
getting
4 years
messed
ago?
up.
Yeah, it was like
drinking
Yes,
so much.
and we was drinking, we was getting lit,
Turned up.
and we didn't even know you was pregnant.
I was
So,
pregnant
and
with
Royal was
Royal.
born that following year.
That was 2019.
So
19, yeah.
she was born in 2019?
2020.
Okay, so 2019, 5 years ago,
Yeah.
right? That's
Four.
four
No,
years
she
ago.
wasn't born in 2019.
She was born in 2020.
Yeah.
That's what I
So
said.
right, we were last together like
She ain't
this.
say that.
I
I
did
supposed to
say
say
that.
2019.
Run it back.
Yes, she did.
Okay, run it back.
Manager that hit you on the head.
Okay.
Come hit him again, because I know what I said. I know when I went in the label.
Look at Sherrell. She go, Sherrell, we ain't going to start. Look,
yeah.
Don't
not
start
too
her.
early,
Yeah,
not
my
too
bad.
early. Look, not yet.
You know,
My bad.
so 2020, you all had the most amazing blessing, Royal.
Yes.
And then after that, tell us how things went for you all. Like I remember there's been a play, the
bomb play.
podcast has been reboosted, and Love and Marriage DC. Let's talk, and good thing. We got a lot of stuff
Oh,
to
it's
talk
a
about.
lot. It's a
you
lot.
got a song out, Black. It's a lot. So
Yeah, it's
who
a lot
wants to go
going on.
first?
So who?
So the play came before Royal, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, we actually did the play when I was pregnant. I was 7 months pregnant.
Wow.
And we were doing the play, but you couldn't tell because of the big,
dress.
huge clothes and stuff like that.
Okay,
But
I remember that play was so good,
It
y'all.
was so dope.
So good.
And you guys
Thank
pretty
you.
much did the whole thing yourselves.
Yeah,
we
did
wrote
everything.
it,
Wrote
we
it.
produced it, we directed it, we funded it, we did the promotions, the marketing.
Yeah,
we
everything.
did that. We're the only actors in the play, so we
That's what I'm
star in
saying.
the
You guys
play.
did
So
everything.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything.
From
And
start
it was
to
great.
finish.
Thank
What was
you,
it
man.
called
Yeah.
again? Forever Duncan?
It's called
Views from
Views from
Forever.
Forever.
Views Forever. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
We
basically
running it
about-
back though. We running it back real soon.
We
Okay,
taking it on.
cool.
We're taking it on tour.
Yes.
We were supposed to take it on
Hey,
tour, but then I got pregnant, and then COVID hit because we had 7 cities lined up already, and so we were
Wow.
supposed to take it on tour. But then, like I said, COVID hit, and then I got pregnant. Well, I got pregnant, and then COVID, and so we had to postpone it.
Right.
And then we got on Love and Marriage DC, so it was like,
It's
What we
so
gonna do?
much,
So,
right?
So, but wait, how did that come about? Let's go back. Let's not gloss past.
Well, remember though, before they did that though, in between there, you shot a video for a song, right? You did a song,
Yeah,
and it's called Forever Loving, right?
Yeah, I was in the video.
Y'all were in
It
the
was
video.
We
super
were in the
dope.
video, y'all,
Yeah.
and y'all can actually get that song. Can people get that song?
Yeah,
If they want?
of course. Everything
It's
is
streaming
is-
on everything.
Yes,
Yes.
every platform.
Yes.
Black wrote that song for me for our
Black man in love.
Yeah.
Hey,
that
I
our
remember that,
fourth
yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah,
He
I
wrote it for
remember
our
that.
4th year. It was. I'm gonna just real quick. That was one of the hardest years of our marriage, our 4th year. And Black wrote Forever Loving for me as a token, as like an ode to our love and how he feels about me and stuff like that. So Forever Loving is written for me, and so it's
That's
but
what's
it's
up.
written for marriages, for people in
Yeah, if
marriages.
you listen
all
to the
over.
words, it is.
Yeah.
And so you all, can
Great
you all
song.
agree though that sitting here with another married couple that shit gets hard and it can get hard right there in the beginning.
It
Right in
gets
the
hard.
beginning.
It gets hard in every aspect. The beginning, the middle, the end.
Yes.
In between the middle and
Yeah.
the end, in between the beginning and
Yes.
the middle, it's
Yeah.
hard. Period. And when I say that, so a lot of people they ask me about marriage, and then my wife says this to me that my response always seems negative, and it's not necessarily negative, but I just think that people need to understand the work that goes into it. A lot of people don't understand it, and we get into it for the flossiness and the fairy tale of it all. But before the frog turned into the prince, the frog lived. They was jumping from lily
It was an
pad to
old
lily
ass
pad.
frog, yeah.
Yeah, get stepped on, had to run from snakes and all of that. So I don't mean to sound negative, but I want to make sure that
being
people
real.
Being brutally honest,
Being
and
real.
just being honest, marriage is very hard. You have to be mature. You have to be prepared. You get prepared, and even you. I don't know if you can even be prepared for marriage because
Yeah.
even in the midst of it all, you learning. People change in the midst of marriage. Both individuals shift and change and grow or not, and so these things are real.
Yeah, it's
so,
on-the-job training, but
Yeah.
I will say this: it's the most rewarding thing ever.
And you
know?
have to unlearn things.
Yeah.
So like I've seen my grandparents married my entire life. I've seen my parents married my entire life. My aunts married my entire life. So marriage has been in my life my entire life. But the way that they handle marriage isn't the way that I want to or I will handle or I am handling my marriage. So regardless if you see it or not, you can take certain nuggets from it. But like Black said earlier, like you do marriage the way you feel.
What works for y'all.
Yeah, how it
Yeah,
works,
what works for you. It's an
Yeah.
individual sport.
Yeah.
So fast
absolutely.
forward to a syndicate, a show that's out there where everybody can see you in different cities and the whole nine, not just here. How does that affect being married and family?
And how did you even get on the show?
Yeah, let's go to that first.
So-
how did that come about?
We know everybody on the show.
Yes.
Prior to the show. So, we live in the DMV. We were born here. We've done business here. I've done business in the DMV and the entertainment business for 20 years.
Forever.
Black
Yep.
has done
And
it
I
for
wrote
30
the
years.
theme song for the
Yeah,
DMV.
and
Right.
so we know
There you
people.
go.
We have relationships and stuff like that. So it just so happened that Ashley, who is a longtime friend of mine, she pitched me for the show in season 1.
Ashley Silva.
Ashley Silva, yes.
Uh-huh.
We've been friends for a very, very long time. And so she pitched Black and I. And then Winter pitched us after Black wrote, signed my papers for her.
Okay.
Got you.
Okay.
And so we were getting pitched from both ends. And then when they met me, they were like, wait.
She too much.
Who is this? and they thought I was faking. Like they thought I was trying to put
Not
on
at
and
all.
be extra. And I'm like, why do I have to? This is me. Do you want me to? If I put on, it's really gonna be.
It's gonna be
It's
too
gonna be a
much.
problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Tasmanian devil. And so we were initially supposed to do 1 or 2 scenes. And we went to Hawaii for our anniversary. And when we came back, we literally had a full schedule. Like Tuesday, Wednesday,
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturdays.
Filming.
So
Yeah.
when they met her, they was like, "Wow, we gotta have her." When they met me, they was like, "Oh, I guess he can come with
He
her."
can tag along.
Because Black, you more reserved.
but
you more
it's
the
so
reserved
crazy
one.
because Black received so much backlash from the viewers.
Really?
Because of the storyline.
I was gonna say he's such chill.
Right,
So
well,
he's
I mean-
chill.
Exactly. People who really know Black know that that's whatever the storyline was is not true. So
right, right.
It's wild.
It's wild.
It's
so
wild.
but he received they tore him up.
And
on
how does that
social
make
So how did you
feel?
respond to that though, Black?
I don't respond, but I'll say this.
respond.
I'll say this though, like.
do.
I do. I shouldn't, but I
Yeah,
do.
man, your mentality, it tests your mentality. I can honestly say when it was like a lot of people were speaking on social media and, blogs and YouTube reviews and stuff, like, yeah, it put me in a bad space. And so I had to like detach from it. And in order to keep my sanity.
I mean, they were saying things like
Because-
he's a liar,
Yeah.
he's a scammer. I'm like,
And so
Now these
you-
total
my
strangers.
husband?
A
You
lot of
were
these people
you
are
were
strangers,
responding
right?
to
Yeah,
some of
all
that?
of them are
Yeah,
strangers.
strangers. These people don't even know you guys.
It's people that called me crying.
yeah,
Like,
men,
I'm talking
grown
about
men.
grown men from the DMV that you would know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're pretty established.
Prominent in
You
the
know what I'm
DMV.
saying? It's probably like 2 or 3 of them that called me, damn near in tears, like, yo, I can't believe that, they saying this about you.
Got
And-
you. Because they know you.
yeah. So, but I mean, now it's just water under the bridge. I ain't tripping. Like they can say whatever they want now. I can deal with it now.
And so they're gonna spin you on TV. That's part of the narrative is being spent and getting sound bites and the whole likes. So that's what I was saying. When it comes to family, that can cause some disruption because just like Sherrell's not gonna like that.
Yeah.
And if they say something about her, she's had confrontation. You're not gonna like that.
Yeah.
So then in reality, once it all plays out, how do you keep your sanity? Because like you said, when people see you, they judge you based on what they see on television.
So I will say this to the people that watch Love and Marriage, the people that only know us from Forever Duncan, we put in work. Mm-hmm. We put in work in our marriage, and we do so to a point where we go out and try to teach other people how to put in work as well. Okay. So I love that woman. That woman is my best friend. She's everything to me, and I would prefer to even be pissed off at her than anybody else. And that's when I say, I just love everything about her. So we gonna make it.
You love everything about me?
Not everything.
Okay, I just want
Not
you to be
everything.
very honest.
Be very,
Yeah, the
very
backtrack.
honest.
Yeah, the backtrack.
Right over the city, okay?
Hey, not everything, but
enough.
Yeah, we
but
work.
enough, though, right?
Yeah, we gonna
I
work.
can do some things right now that you don't love.
Well, we work.
I wouldn't do
we
that.
put in the work. We put in the work, and
work.
so it's
And
not
it is
going.
work.
Yeah, it ain't
It's
going.
work.
It ain't going to affect
And
us.
so for you younger people that's signing up for that, you have to be mature and you have to be ready to work because it's every day. You never know what you're gonna run into when you enter marriage. You might turn your soap over different. She leave her cloth somewhere else, her clothes on the floor, yours and hanging up. So you just never know. But you have to be mentally sound enough to say, okay, at the end of the day, this is my friend. What did you say? That's my friend.
Yeah,
I love
that's
this
my
woman.
best friend.
So
That's
at the
my
end of the
best
day,
friend.
it takes that friendship to keep the marriage solid. Because some days you don't like a person.
Yeah.
You got to choose. You have to choose how your day is going to go. You're going to choose to be beefing, upset, or you're going to choose to like this person, see their perspective, and move past it.
It's
That's
a
been very
choice.
hard for Black and I. That was in the beginning of our relationship before marriage. Black and I have been together for 10 years now. We will be married for 7 this year. But we have had difficulty with communication and understanding each other's perspective because
That's
of the
us.
different ways we were raised.
Yep.
And so it's like a culture shock almost. Like Black was raised by his mom and his sister. I was raised by my mom and dad. I'm the oldest of 6 kids. So I had a leadership role. Black didn't have that. And so in my leadership role is me being extremely domesticated, always cleaning up, always, making sure the house is straight, just different things. That's not who Black was.
I just took out the trash.
Yeah, and so it was just
That's
different.
all I did.
Yeah.
So it's just different. When you when you're entering into a union, you have to be open to the possibilities that this person isn't going to do it the way that you've been doing it all your life.
Yeah.
And how are you going to
How you gonna adjust to that?
cohabitat in
Yep.
that?
Right.
You know what
and
I
that's
mean?
where the
So-
balance has to come in and be created.
Yeah, because you don't have to think alike. You have to think together.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Say that again.
You don't have to think alike. You have to think together.
Right.
But I
have to
want to
think
touch on
together.
something that y'all said earlier, though, because she just said that marriage is a choice. I mean, this is all a choice. I have to wake up every morning to choose hers. And y'all said something earlier about, and I don't mean to put you in the trick
No,
bag,
it's all good.
But she was like, ain't nobody, it better not be nobody coochie out here better than mine. Mm-hmm. You remember
Oh,
that?
Lord. He about
Did
to
I
You had
say
to say
that?
that.
I
Black.
said,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said that. Or
you-
Sherrell
What
was
happened to
that?
Black? What's going on now?
Well, I did say, I said, like, he's had so much coochie in his
Well,
life.
wait, I ain't had everybody coochie.
I
Wait a
said
minute.
a lot.
I
I
ain't just
said
like
a
the
lot.
coochie bandit.
I
Wait
read
a
your
minute,
book.
Terry.
He said the coochie bandit.
I ain't hit
I
every
ain't saying
coochie,
that.
Terry.
I didn't
Good
say
Lord,
every.
Terry.
I just said
I just had a few,
Hey,
Terry.
hey, you-
sampled
I just
enough.
had a few
Jiggle,
samples
you was a
here.
little
Sample
gigolo out here.
God Almighty, see that? I ain't hit everybody, Erica. I didn't,
Everybody.
Erica, I didn't, Erica.
So this is what this.
Yeah, we need a commercial break. Damn it, man.
But I wanted to say something to that. Like, I said, I told my wife this in the past that, I do my thing with my wife when it comes sexually.
Mm-hmm.
But it's it's a dude out here who joint bigger than mine. You know what I'm saying?
But that don't mean
Hold up. This is what I'm saying though. Joint bigger than mine, and
Am I right here right now?
hold up, and maybe even know how to look, and maybe even know how to work it better than me. But my wife chooses me every day.
Right.
And I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna choose her every day. I'm not gonna give somebody the option of feeling what I feel, what I got.
Right.
She's the only person that's gonna feel that because I choose her every single day.
Yeah, I love that.
Did I bring it back? I brought it
You
back.
brought it back. I like how you brought that back. I was
You
nervous.
did.
I was nervous, Black. So I will say this.
But I was playing. It ain't nobody who got a big, like, yeah, I
So
still
at the
work.
end of the day, we don't know. I don't know about nobody else coochie right now, boo. But I will say, I will.
That's the safest answer. That's safe. That's safe.
So on that note, you guys, what is one of the best and worst things that came out of Love and Marriage DC for you guys?
For
and we're
me,
gonna
I
wrap it
think
on that note.
I think the worst thing is that we weren't properly introduced to the world. I think that we were just thrown in a mix and nobody really knew who we were and what we did.
They didn't have your backstory.
Yeah, they didn't have our backs. They didn't introduce us at all. We just came in. And
Came
it's
in,
like,
yep.
Now I'm looking messy because I'm friends with Winter, but I've been friends with Ashley for so long. And in the first season, they was beefing. So it's like, why are you friends with Winter if you friends? Like, it's just,
Right,
it was
right.
just extremely messy. That's not how I operate. You know what I'm saying? And so I did my best on the show to be who I was, no matter
Your
what.
authentic self.
Regardless of what they would like put in my head about what somebody said about me, I'm like, well, I need to see what they said. So I think that Black and I were not properly introduced. The best thing is that we have that on our resume.
Yeah.
And it also shines a light on anything that you want to produce, put out to the world. It gives
Has
you a
it helped your
platform.
other businesses? Like, has it given you a boost in like the Good Thick or any of your other business ventures?
I don't really see it for me for the Good Thick. I think that what I'm getting now from the Good Thick is what I've always gotten, a proper response because of who I am and how I put my message out and how I'm very honest and open about my process with my weight loss and with my struggles with depression and anxiety and stuff like that, because you don't see that on the show. You don't see me talking about any of that on the show, though I did.
Yeah,
You don't see that.
That probably is something that should be brought to the platform. But what about you, Black? I'm gonna give you a chance to address that same question because we got to wrap.
The worst, of course, is the whole Mambo Sauce situation,
Yeah.
and how it's being played out.
Right, how it's being portrayed.
So that
Yeah.
people know you wrote Mambo Sauce, right? Or did you write that?
No, I'm a part of Mambo Sauce.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
wrote
group.
and
Yeah.
Oh, not
performed
the
all
song.
of
I'm
the
thinking
songs. So
about the
Welcome
song.
to DC, all of that, Miracles, that's me. So
Okay, so I didn't know that. Welcome to DC.
DC.
that's
Hey.
me rapping.
Okay,
That's me
okay.
rapping.
Going
Miracles, that's me.
nowhere.
I wrote 90 to 80% of Mambo Sauce's catalog.
Got you. And so
So-
on the worst side, what would you say the worst?
I would say that's the worst.
What
side.
happened when
What
all of
was
the
the
stuff
best?
that happened with Mambo
The
Sauce?
best side is, like she said, that we can put that on our resume. That we get like. You can just say that
On
this is
national
such and such
TV,
from
on.
Yeah, it's a
Love
national
and Order.
network.
It's
Yeah,
the
own
yeah.
network's big.
Yeah, that's what you can say. It gives us a stamp of approval to people. It allows us to talk to people and they not looking at us side eye. Now they feel like we validated because we on a national platform.
Would you do it
platform.
again? Like, or do you all know yet? Are you coming back? What's the latest and greatest with Love and Marriage DC? When are we going to be able to see your episodes?
So we have 11 more episodes that you all haven't seen that we've already shot. We finished wrapping our scenes in March, and we were doing like pickups, which are confessionals, up until May. We still have 11 episodes that you haven't seen that we've already done.
Okay.
We have to film the reunion soon. So the show should be coming back on soon. We don't know. We don't have a date.
Okay.
And that's still season 2. So we don't know if they're going to pick season 3 back up or what. But if they pick season 3 back up, and we just got to see, because they don't really tell us nothing. You just
Okay.
like.
I'm pretty sure
You
they'll
left in the
pick you
dark.
guys up. I think you guys will definitely be picked up for season 3, and I think that you guys are doing an amazing job.
Thank y'all.
It takes a lot to go
Absolutely.
in there and expose yourself and be put out there, and you're handling it very well. So
Yep.
Thank
thank
you.
you
I'm so
guys. for
proud
having
of
good
y'all.
character.
Always
been proud of
Y'all give it up for the Duncans.
Y'all.
Yay!
Well, I got a question, y'all. If they ask us, do we know any other couples? Do y'all want us to pitch out?
I talked to them about this in their kitchen.
What's up, Stan? I don't think Stan can take it.
He's
I don't
not
think
ready.
He'd be
Stan
cussing
said-
everybody out.
Stan is probably gonna get
No.
put off the set.
He's gonna
Yeah.
get put off.
Yeah.
They tell you in your contract you can't fight, so that's why
Stan
you
is
see
going
me
to get
fighting.
kicked
But
off after
Yeah, I don't want
episode
no
1. That's it.
I'm the good guy.
He's not ready for reality TV because, baby,
because
you're
the
not.
first time they say something about Stan is gonna be cursing. They told me they kept telling me like,
You see how they talk
calm
about
down on your
You know it's
contract,
the
calm
truth.
down.
You know it's
I'm
the
like,
truth.
oh, y'all got me in this motherfucker. Like, you know.
If Sherrell can make it, I can make it.
Yeah, you got
If Sherrell can be
You
on
got,
it,
you got a point.
I
You
can
got a
be on
point.
it.
You got a point. You
And
got a
so,
point.
I tell you what, I appreciate the consideration.
I do.
We're gonna pray on that one. But I thank you guys. I thank you guys
Keep that
so
in
much,
prayer.
man. I thank you guys for
Thank
being a
y'all
part part
for
of
your
Spotlight.
friendship,
I
for your
thank you
love.
for all the things that you guys are doing. You guys are looking good in the community. You guys we were friends prior to, and we'll be friends after. So I thank
Forever.
you guys for the friendship and everything you bring to the table, man. Give it up for the Duncans, man.
Y'all,
so much.
yay! All right, well, y'all, that really concludes our show for today because all we're going to do now is kind of like turn up a little bit in the studio for my pre-birthday. So you want to
So happy birthday to you, wifey, and all that you do. This young lady's phenomenal. Without her, this couldn't happen. I promise you that she does so much for Spotlight over the city. It's in her heart. She loves it. She's passionate about it. And so happy birthday to you. It's pre-birthday. Happy
early
pre-birthday to you. And
July 3rd is almost
July
here.
3rd is almost here. July Cancer season. All my cancers, happy birthday to my cancers, man. And Spotlight over the city. I'm going to wrap it up by saying this, man. Never be too cool or too fly to pray. Never be too cool or too fly to pray.
Yes,
I say
dog.
God is your source and he'll make you the plug. God is your source and he'll make you the plug. All right? Love
Thanks
hard.
again.
Live good. God first. Spotlight over the city.
Spotlight over the
baby.
city. Thanks again to our food sponsor,
Once
Angela
again, yes.
McLeod. Thank you so much, y'all. Angela, you
Yes,
are so amazing.
thank you, Angela, for the food. Did y'all enjoy the food? Y'all good?
Fresh.
DJ Uncle Fresh. Make sure you follow him. Fresh, what's your handle?
Fresh vibes only.
Fresh Vibes Only. Make sure you follow our DJ. That's our official Spotlight over the city DJ. And also Soul 9am bought us a cake. Thank you for Soul 9am in the building.
Yes.
And on that note, we got to wrap, you guys.
Let's go.
Always, man, we just love you guys. Thank you so much. We got to wrap.
Yeah, we got to wrap.
Happy
we will see y'all in
birthday! Spotlight over the city.
September.
It's your birthday.
All right.
Let's
Take
go.
it over,
What I